T. Well, that's it. We've come to the end of an era with the Renault ZOE, and for me it's been one of the longest road tests in history. And what I'd like to say is, in summary, this car is a really good car if you're looking for your first electric vehicle. Okay, there's not a lot of room in the back, but as far as the plus points are concerned for electric vehicles, it's fairly simple to drive. It's very simple to handle. I'm not going to go into all the other people who jump in a car out of the petrol car and say, oh yeah, I've drove it 2 hours and this is an absolutely rubbish car or anything like that. But I've lived with this car now, driving it for just over 3 years, nearly 4 years. In fact, in September it would have been 4 years. And all I can tell you is, at the beginning we had a few little glitches with the charge scheduler, as you'll see from the other videos. But apart from that, it's been a really decent motor. It got us up to Scarborough without any troubles on one charge with 40% left in the battery. We went to see my brother in Southern Ireland, right at the lowest part of Southern Ireland there. And you know, all in all, it's been a really decent motor. We've done basically nothing to it really. I mean, it's had its standard sort of services, etc. I changed the battery. There's a video on that if you want to look back through my videos. Other than that, yeah, it's fine. What will be happening on this channel? Well, I did some test drives, and you'll see some clips I've done, not of the actual drive but of the two cars that I looked into, the ID3 and the Hyundai Kona. Came down to the ID3. So all being well, at the time of this video, next week we should be in ownership of an ID3. Now that is going to be a bit of a stiff learning curve because of the infotainment system, etc., which is a lot different to this one. But that said, I've looked at some of the reviews and the videos, and we are quite happy to go for that. It's got a lot more room in it, but I can't really say I'm doing a comparison between this car and that car, because really they've got their own pluses and minuses, and you really can't compare the two cars. They're not even in the same league. I would say that it's a step up, and that's what you've got to look into when you're getting another car. You don't want one that's well, where you're going backwards with it in a way. So it's a greater range. It's the 58 kilowatts, so it's something like about 260 mile, 258, somewhere around there. Now, I've seen one or two of them say, oh well, it's a bit greedy on electric, the ID3 is. We'll have to see, and I'll let you know in the coming videos. Now, moving on to that, the videos will not be called the Renault ZOE by Uncle T. It'll be the ID3 by Uncle T. Now, you won't, as far as I can gather, you won't need to change channels or subscribe again or anything like that. I'll actually change the name of the channel if I can, and if I can't, I will give you a warning and a heads up on that, let you know what to do. But I'm assuming like that all I'll do is just change the channel. So the name of the channel, that is, and we'll be good to go. So, am I sad to see it go? Well, somehow, yeah, in a way. As I said, it's been nearly 4 years of decent motoring in it. Okay, COVID hit us at the end, didn't it, and slowed everything down quite a bit. So we latterly we've not been doing the kind of runs that we would normally do. But other than that, yeah, it's good. If you're looking to buy a Renault ZOE, yeah, I wouldn't say don't get it. I'd say look what you're using it for, look what you're using your car for, and as far as range is concerned, if you're prepared to nip to a charger once in a while, and not that often, for the most part you should easily be able to do the mileage you need to do. And as you can see from this next clip, when I charged it the other day, we've got 200 and somewhere around 24. I can't remember the actual figure. You'll see it in the screen, on the screen, and you know, that's summer, obviously. And in winter, I've done a summer-winter comparison, so if you wanted to look for that, that's also on the channel. The summer-winter comparison is somewhere around about, on the coldest times, you're looking at about 140 mile, and on the average kind of winter, it's somewhere around about 150, 160, depending on the temperature. But it's within that range, and in summertime you're looking at 200 mile if you drive it sensibly, and that's not including motorway driving. Obviously, if you're going to drive motorway speeds and keep your foot down, yeah, I've said this before many times, you're just not going to get that kind of mileage. But for the most part, most people will be quite pleased with the 40 kilowatt version. So I can't speak for the 50 kilowatt version, but it has quite a bit of new and advanced things on it that this doesn't have. So it's, you know, swings and roundabouts. If you get a chance for a 50 kilowatt version, I wouldn't be put off. But you just get what you can, and I think for anybody it's been a good car, so no one would have any problems with it. I'm also clearing the car out of all the rubbish before handing it over. One thing that must be done is resetting the car back to factory settings. Restore factory settings. Do you really want to delete all the settings, locations and itineraries and favourites you have set? Well, actually, yes we do, apart from Planet Rock, but yes. Do you really want to delete all the settings, locations, itineraries and favourites you have set? Yes, we do. I think that's it. Okay, so as far as I'm concerned then, it's bye for now.